Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV of Realm Reborn. I'm Mofia, and as always, here's Manor, our Let's Play character. So, the last time I left you, I had just got captured by the Amulja, and, yeah, don't know what they're going to do. We seem to have found all the missing people, but it seems the Flame Sergeant has something to say, so let's go ahead and speak to him. I feared the Amulja means to give us to their god as an offering, and if I must die, then let me die as a soldier's death, with steel in hand. Okay. So it seems to be that they are going to sacrifice us to Ifrit, their primal. Alright, so with this quest, we actually have to go into the duty finder and actually queue up. Not for roulettes, let's clear that. But we need to queue up for trials. And what a trial is like a battle arena. You don't. It's not like a dungeon where you go through actual dungeon and you make your way to the end. You basically, a trial is you basically go in and fight just the boss, which are pretty cool because they're relatively quick and pretty good XP. But if you get a bunch of these little ones, the low level ones, they're not good for leveling. And I don't know why. SE has them actually where they're, once you do it, they're included into the daily roulette for leveling. Yeah, SE, if you're going to do that, then I would suggest you buff the amount of XP you get from Bowl of Embers and the other two trials I'm not going to name right now because I don't want to spoil it. Only because of the fact, I mean, you sit there on a daily roulette and you queue for daily roulette you with a 50 or 30 or 40. You only get 2,000 XP from that thing. Man, come on. I can get more XP from a mob at level 40 for 2,000 XP. Just go outside the dang city and kill something. Alright, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to pause the video because this could take a while to get a party, and I'm probably going to pick up recording as soon as we get invited. Alright, so I'm recording this. I can't tell you how many times I've re-recorded this beginning. I just cannot believe how bad I sounded the first 3 times that I recorded this. Oh boy. Very, very cool for the first primal. So these two are actually getting sacrificed with the rest of us. It seems they have no use for Hungus anymore and his friends. Yeah. Wow. It seems that when he burned everyone with their flame, it turned them into worshippers. Scary, scary. Is not something I would want to do happen to me. But fortunately, Mana looks like she is immune. And now we get to fight Ifrit. Yes. About damn time, man. Okay, you got everything. Let's go ahead and go. Tally ho. Alright, this is a pretty easy fight. It's pretty tank and spank. The only thing is that 50% of his life, he will spawn a ad, and the ad is called the Infernal Nail. And at that time, pretty much everybody but the tank has to stop pretty much DDing and get on the nail and get it down as fast as possible. Not really, like I said though, there's not too much to this fight. It's just he fries. Almost got me there. I don't know what's going on with that. I guess the healer had to move. Happens. I can't really turn and help him fight the nail, because if I do, Ifrit's gonna cleave everyone. Because it'll spawn right in the middle of the room. And if you see that breath attack he does, it's a wide area. And it hits like a truck. Of course, it could just be me too. I could just need some new gear, which I probably do. But this is a level, I think it's level 19 for this quest. So I'm even 2 levels above it. No, maybe not. Might be level 20. There's a nail. The nail's gonna spawn. There it is. Trying to help out as much as I can with Tomahawk. Oh, that was a cool effort. Do that, man. Oh, and the white mage let me die. Wow, that's not cool. Why in the world is the Summer's got the tank carbine on? Why? Anyways. I don't even know why she raised me. I don't even know why she raised me. I could see raising me if you manage to get the nail down. I can see raising me, but yeah, that. Oh, let's go with the blue Carby. Is more damage. Oh, crappy. Car, C-A-R. Blue crappy. Carby. I don't know why the summoners do that. I don't know why the Arcanists do that. They pull out the tank pet, and I'm like, dude, I'm the tank in the party. You don't need to be. There don't need to be 2 tanks in this damn party. Anyways, but yeah. And this is this should not be a DPS check. Not at this level. Well, I mean, it could be. It just depends. Both these guys are pretty new, and even though I'm not new to the actual instance, I am pretty low on everything. It probably would have been better for me to come in here full vitality instead of split in half. I got half and half split of strength and vitality right now. Well, that's just my allotment points. And if I would have come vitality, I would have probably had about 50, 60 more hit points. I want to say. Alright, come on, Ifrit. Almost to the time where he's almost about to spawn his little Infernal Nail. Hangnail. Alright, come on now. Come on, come on. There. He's spawned in there. And again, I'm going to try to help out as much as I can. Oh. Again, the white mage, he's just not, he's too busy trying to DD and not enough. Both these guys should be able to finish it pretty easily. There we go. I didn't. Now we get to play. Now you get some floor mechanics. Some floor mechanics here. The white mage is entirely too close to the rest of the party. There we go. Floor mechanics. Wow, that's cool. I didn't never seen that before. I guess you can stun that. Unfortunately, it caused him to move up, and I end up almost cleaving everyone there. Like, wow, that's not good. Everybody get out the fire! Oh, oh man. Oh, I hate that. It's so close to the edge. I'm afraid he's gonna cleave everybody. Like we might have him this time. You know, you got plenty of TP or MP left. My only worry is running out of TP. Yeah. Come on. Almost got him. Yeah, we got him. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking here. Y'all can watch this cutscene. Cool. I love that cutscene. Oh, greatest Thancred. Pray, forgive my lateness. Yeah, well, you missed the entire fight, dude. I was delayed by a congregation of Humblejaw zealots. I swear each seemed to be more evangelic than the last. Oh, come on. Yeah, persistent is right. Go away. It seems the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's handpicked men. And the two traitors. As for these two, it's It is no fair to say their hardship has only just begun. There's much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, man. Had I known that this mission would prove too dangerous, or so dangerous, I would have never left you to face it alone. You have been a valuable. You have been have been given a. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. Man, I knew the word, but I couldn't get it out of my mouth. I hate when it happens. Let us continue this conversation to more agreeable surroundings. Camp Dry Bones, shall we? Say? Yeah, we sound like we got more coming. Let's get out of here before the rest to come. Oh, this guy, yeah. Nero, he's crazy. And so that was the mighty Ephraim. And that was a disappointment, was he? The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking the Udalan interference into account. You should know better than rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 14th. Or the 7th, I'm sorry. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Olivia. Promise me you'll never change. You've wasted enough time, or I should say, we've wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is too old to give any readings worth a damn. Okay, how is the meter too old to give a reading that's worth a damn? It either works or it don't work. Nor that it was not worth a damn for reading, but I take your point. I suppose we could content ourselves on the knowledge that we have achieved our primary objective. And yet I'm troubled by that adventure. Unexpected show of strength. Such a foe could prove a hindrance to our plan. Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so, as my lord commands. I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Wow, she is harsh, man. With allies like that, yeah, you can say that again. Beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Alright, so that is that. So let's go ahead and end this. And we are back at Camp Drybone. Alright. So, and all the damn waiting I've done. I'm almost tempted to end the video here, but I'll go on for a little bit longer. Let's see what Thancred has to say. There you are, men. Come to rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's enormous defeat, the Imuldra will be no less inclined to risk our wrath for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but some cannot say of their minds, for once a man has been tempered, but it ill suits me to dwell on such negative thoughts. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still a reason to rejoice. Ephraim is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed, if no ordinary individual manner. and not that I've ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have been potential to shape the fate of the realm. What I can say, my fine eye for talent remains undiminished. Lofina will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to the mission. Ooh. No, you didn't. You suck, man. Come on. In the meanwhile, you have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the walking sands when you are ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Okay, so we are supposed to... Yeah, basically the tempered people, they are actually, I don't know how to put it. I mean, they turn into complete fanatics, where they only want to worship Ifrit. Kind of a scary thought, you know, where your mind becomes so brainwashed that all you can do is just sit there and want to worship Ifrit or whoever the primal is. Alright, so we're gonna run back to Camp Drybone. I really want to get to the point in the storyline where you get the Grand Company invite, but I think it's probably gonna end here because I have a lot of legwork between here and there. I mean, as far as quest story wise, so I don't think I'm gonna get there within an hour. So probably more like 3 hours away. And I'm trying not to do too long of videos because the longer they are, the longer they take to process and upload. And of course, I mean, you don't want to sit there and, you know, spam a video for over an hour. I think the average Let's Play I watch is usually around about 30 to 40 minutes. And any more than that, and you kind of lose attention to what you're doing, and it kind of gets a little repetitive. Which is really one of the reasons I was thinking about editing all this travel out. Especially from here from Horizon to Vesper Bay is an absolute waste of time. And in a sense, that's what it's supposed to be, you know? MMOs are incredible time sinks, and everything in the game is supposed to be behind a time sink. So that's their whole goal, is to just hold off on trying to get to the last quest or the maximum level. That's because let's face it. I mean, if you're doing an MMO with a sub-feat, you're looking at time sink. They're definitely trying to sink as much time in there because they get paid. The longer you stay in the game, the longer they get paid. Here we go. The triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar giving the full report to Lady Menfina. You should join them at once. Lady Menfina is most eager to see you. Dawn wrists. That's a pretty nice little item. Could have used it 2 levels ago. My late arrival nearly cost Mana her life, and I wasn't there when the Emulja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, but by some miracle she survived. But that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to have faced the dangers alone. I failed utterly. Just as I'm failing you now. All. What's done is done, Thancred. I can't ill blame you. Blame yourself for every. Mana, it's good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Menfinio with your heroic exploits. Not like you were whining. Sacred has told me everything. You've done well to return to us. The perils you face were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put that paid along with our investigation. As we suspected, the Umulja took both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rifled in both Limsa and Gridania of the late. I dare say you've been curious of how these creatures are linked to primal. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the real physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation, and it flows through all life and permeates within the air we breathe. Alas, this alone is not sufficient to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require more concentrated sources of ether crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal, which leads us to believe why the abductions. To understand this, you must understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out for their god for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal essence is irresistibly drawn, and comes together are etheric coalescence, which grants the being physical form. Once born, the primal gains strength from its followers' worship. And the more numerous, the more fervent they are, the more powerful the god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely given. In order to gain more power, they do not scrupulate to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process which you yourself were subjected. And yet, as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected, thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. And we know not why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influences. As I thought, a greater power protects us. When you first came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait. The malicious plans, such as elaborate designs, are new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my present feelings is one of relief that your safe return. And the immortal flames assure me that they will deal with the aftermath, so that you need not concern yourself with that when we may rest for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite mana. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who failed Ifrit, I feel you are nary a moment to yourself. Come on, Ifrit was the weakest one of all. Whether she intends to or not, Melfina neglected to tell you something. Something I think would best if you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees, and that they were rescued, and I am sorry to report they are all to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, the information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there was any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primals, whom he cannot choose but to worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, so that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope he will continue to stand with us, Mana. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the loss of his people suffered. Until next time. Well, that was not a bad read. I have absolutely done better, but gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louis Wall would have never allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. You have to be on time, dude. That's your problem. Alright, so that being that, I think I am going to end the video here, and because I got a lot of editing to do. I gotta edit some stuff in, edit some stuff out. So I will see you guys later. Take care, and goodbye, and good night.